Okay, welcome today. We are using a round brush and a 2-script liner. This is an 8 round. It's in my signature brushes and a 2-script liner. I have paint all over me, but I'm going to jump in and paint anyway, because I have a fun little lesson I wanted to share with you. And that's how to make a really pretty flower with some of the colors that I like a lot, doing one stroke, the same stroke. I'm going to put a little bit of purple out here. The same stroke is painted over and over and over. Okay, so it's going to be chrysanthemums, but leaves and other things. So let me show you. What we want to do first is we want to have a center. So I'm going to come over here and put a center. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe that off. I'm not going to wash it. I'm going to wipe it. Let's see if I can get here where it's not a big glare. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take magenta on one side of the round brush. I dampened this brush before I started and laid it on a paper towel to take the excess out. I see those colors. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to come right here, around. Okay. I'm going to pick out magenta and white again. So we're going to come right in here, magenta, white, around. You'll see how it picks up a little bit of the purple as it goes. Magenta, flip the brush, get white. Okay. Now, see, it's kind of picking up some of those yummy colors, but I think you need to see it. So let me just leave it here. All right, so we pick up magenta and then we grab white. Now, when we're coming here, we're going to start getting a little bit larger. And almost every stroke, we're picking up paint. Okay. 1. I maybe can do 2. Let's see, 3. Kind of. All right. But when you lose it, you lose that whole look. So we come back in on this one. See how nice that looks. So magenta, white. Let's do 1, 2, white and magenta again. 3, 4. All right. So what I love about this is that we're blending, shading, and highlighting at one time. And it's a really good example of how wonderful one stroke works. And we're using Folk Art multi-surface paint. Folk Art acrylic paint is what I've always used because it's got the thickness I need to do my one stroke painting. And it right out of the bottle perfectly works for all my technique. And I love how good that works. Now, what I think you'll like is that all of this I made easy so that I could paint things and then teach people how to do something with a very simple technique called one-stroke painting. And with one-stroke painting, like I said, we're blending, shading, and highlighting in one stroke. All right. So I have done these. If you look on here some other time, look for, I did multicolors like this with a really pretty background. So I'd love for you to see that. Now, see, we have the nice round. They're chrysanthemums, but they used to be called mums in the 70s, 50s, the 70s, and they wore them to prom. Does that sound familiar? All right, so you want the streaks, you want the pretty blending. Now, these are the ones that kind of droop down, and you can get bigger and bigger. All right, and we're going to come right along here, right along there. My hand's getting in front of it. I can turn it around a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Push, lift. See how much harder I'm pushing? All right, those are bigger. Then I can come in here and just add some little guys along here. I'm going to show you a couple more colors and then don't go away because we're going to do some leaves the same way. All right, push left, push left. There we go. All right, so you can put any color you want in the center. Now, let's show you if I put some of this color shift. It's kind of cool. It is black, but then turns gold as you get going here. So then I'm going to pick up yellow ochre with a little bit of white. All right, so I do the top ones that just kind of come around. I want to try mostly with yellow ochre. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go back here. So I'm just going into that wet black flash and see how it automatically shades it for you. Now, one of the funnest things to do is try this with metallic gold or any metallic. It makes it so nice on a dark surface. All right, so let's see now. We want these to get bigger and bigger. Push, lift, push, pressure, lift, pressure, lift. And the lift makes it like a comma stroke instead of just a flat stroke. All right, so I can come bigger. Now I can add a little bit more liquor, more of the black into my brush, but did you notice I just had a little bit? And so I like to alternate the colors I pick up so that you can see the difference. All right, so let's see what it looks like when you put the white. Okay, a little bit more white. The best way is you do one side one color, one side the other color. But I just want to play with it and show you. All right, I'm going to go a little bit more. 1. You see how we can fix anything kind of? We just come in here, lay it down, lift. Lay it down, lift, lay it down. I'm just having fun. I just was saying, I feel like doing some chrysanthemums the other day. All right, so now I'm going to start coming here and here. Don't forget, we're going to do leaves in just a minute. Okay. All right. All right. Now we can come in here with some more of that black flash. A little bit of white in there. And then you come from this side over here. I'm not doing it perfect. I want y'all to play with it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I can make it really elegant and wonderful, but what I want to do is have a practice little sample thing with you here. See that? I can put some more white in along here. The white here and then lift. Watch, flat, push, lift, push, lift. So you can come and get some more of that shading in there. And I like to show you that you can come all along here and just add to it. As layered as you want to do it, okay? All right, so let's take and make this kind of inky. And I could even put some pinks in here. So we've got that stem. And let's do a stem from here. I'm going to still come in here and cover that up. That stem's too dark. Okay. So we're going to go grab some white. We're going to do one long stem. Okay. So push left, push left. A little bit of green. All right, green and white. Now look what happens here. I can push and then go along the stem, push, coming down, push, come down. Look how pretty it starts picking up that pink, white. Isn't that kind of pretty? Now this is a very simple leaf, but look, it looks like a leaf. All right. You can come back with that script liner and put a stem in there, but I'm going to come with green and the black, and I'm going to come right here. Okay. Now sometimes you can just do 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can do green and white over here and do 1, 2. All right. But then if I put the flash on one side, then come along here. Now, when I get here, I start pushing and curving, pushing and curving. Isn't that kind of fun? Okay, now look what happens here again. Push, lift, lift, pressure, lift, and we're curving in the curve of the leaf, right? All right, so just imagine that you're putting some metallics in this. You're doing the same stroke with only one color, like gold. And you're not putting the different shades, so it'd be quicker and easier. But it also will still be yummy, pretty, nice colors. All right, so one thing I like to do is I like to come in here with my liner. I made it inky. And I can come right in here and make curls. Can come right through here. All right. So you can come right along here and still do commas. But look, I got that flash. I come right through here and curve it. And I don't have to use water with color shift because it's like a metallic and it moves easy for you. Okay. And you can also come in here and have that poke out there really pretty. All right. Then I can come over here, add a few more. And touch these up. Isn't that kind of fun? I hope you've liked it. I like to show you that there's amazing things to be done with one stroke. And if you practice a little bit, you can get really good at using different brushes for different things. This is just one way to use just that round number 8 and paint something that is fun, and you do it as you're doing it, you're practicing and you don't even realize it, because by the time you get through, you get really good at picking up and doing your strokes. Now I would take the whole thing the same color, or I would take it dark and then slowly get to light. But I'm just doing one that you can feel comfortable, that you can practice and make it happen. All right. So thank you for being with me this afternoon. And I hope you get to practice. Thank you.